Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Video Gums. So, I had recently received some pointers that I should try tracing someone or something. So, I figured, I should take one of my, favorite characters from the new Fire Emblem game, Edelgard von Hresfelg, and, because she's just super fucking cool and super gay, and, figured it'd be a nice start, nice start to, see how well I can trace. So I'm just gonna sort of start, following the lines here. I'm gonna do the thing I did before, just so that I can see where my lines are going, because wait, why is that not turning blue? Whoops. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, just gonna keep at it. This is apparently supposed to help me with keeping straight lines. Because that is a problem that I have. I just sort of have a trouble, taking what I'm visualizing in my brain and turning it, into turning it into my hands. So if anyone out there has not tried the new Fire Emblem game, Fire Emblem Three Houses, I highly recommend it. It's it's a lot of fun. And what the fuck? There we go. Why is this not working? That's really weird. There we go. Oops. I don't know why this isn't working properly. Yeah, this is honestly kind of difficult for me. But hopefully I learn a valuable lesson. So I have I think yesterday, I got a full body deep tissue massage, and it was very relaxing, really helped out my neck and my back, because those are problem areas I have. But I woke up this morning and oh my god, I was just in excruciating pain. So I'm hoping that, you know, I've been drinking a lot of water. I'm just sort of hoping that it sort of goes away, because, you know, it's not exactly pleasant. Hi, Sombra. Yes, I know. Whoops. I'll make it a little bigger for the eyebrows. There we go. And really slender for the nose. Whoops. And yeah, you know, I actually had a friend that I went to college with, and her mom is a professional artist. So I, you know, got in touch with her, and she said, you know, tracing is pretty important. The fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this pen? I tried to choose a more simple picture of her. I mean, like, I know, you know, her design is a little complex, but I was kind of hoping it wasn't too crazy. And Gary was over yesterday, and this morning today, and he was just sort of gathering his stuff to move to his apartment. So, you know, it was kind of crazy, and then, you know, I had some chores to do, so I apologize that this video is a little later than you know, I usually do. But yeah, you know, I'm still trying to keep my promise of doing something every week, because I feel like that is definitely the best way to get better, is just keep at it, even if it's a little bit, you know, a little bit every week. I try to doodle in my spare time, especially at work, when the boss man ain't here. Because, you know, I never worked the night shift, and he's far too important to stay late. Yeah. Only us night shift scrubs are you know, worthy of doing that bitch work. It honestly kind of looks like she's just wearing some like crazy makeup. And boop, boop, boop. There we go. Trim that down a little bit. Yeah, I've definitely been pretty stressed recently, and in pain, so that's why I got the massage to try to counteract that. Plus, you know, I'd never gotten a massage before, so it's really a nice experience, very relaxing. There we go. I don't know if this is supposed to be eyeshadow or an eyebrow. I'm guessing eyeshadow. I don't know. I do not know. Just fill that in. I've been kind of getting into a lot of different games recently. For Honor, Guild Wars, a little bit in No Man's Sky, Fire Emblem, Pokemon. I only wish that my job paid a little more. You know, I'm also getting paid less than some of the other employees that I work with who have been there, you know, not as long as I have, so I'm smelling some fucking discrimination. So I'm probably gonna have a little talker-rooney with them. Only problem is I'm gonna be gone for like probably a month. I'm gonna be out of work for like a month in December for like vacation and stuff, you know, so it's like, do I even bother? Do I bother making such a fuss? Because like the last time somebody tried to take a month off, they fired him. And I don't know if it would be worth it or not. Okay, what part should I do next? I feel like I should do like the headpiece, the top of the hair, and then sort of work my way down. So this little fleur de lis. So yeah, let me know if you guys, you know, enjoy these drawing things, or if you like to see something else, you know, on the side, like some more gameplay videos, and you know, what kind of games you want to see. I wonder something, if is there like a, yeah, like a move tool? If I move this up, can I move this up? Oh, it says to. Okay, yeah. So that does hide it. So I can use that for like referring to the colors and such when I get to it. There we go. And down here. Oh fuck. Drew that on the wrong layer. Another big problem of mine is keeping a steady hand. My hands have always been a little on the shaky side. So I'm hoping that will eventually, you know, rectify itself. Oh man, I really love that about this tablet. It can like sense the pressure, so you know the fuck is my cursor? There it is. It changes the thickness of your stroke a little bit, judging by how hard you press, which is really nice. Really gives that authentic feeling to it. Like, you know, for example, I could do something like, you know, that, or I could do something like that. And, you know, that's without changing the width at all, which is nice. Yeah, I think the headpiece is like probably the most complicated part of her design here. So once I get this done, it should start getting a little easier. Let's see, round we go. And so let's shave this down a bit. Oh, too far. Alright, we're coming along, you know, we're making progress. That's kind of all that's really important, you know? So something I was thinking about the other day, I really wish that people would come up with this. Like, we have bread that's gluten-free, which gluten is like, you know, a key component to bread in general. Like, it's what binds the you know, the bread together, so it's not just some weird gross paste. Like, pretty sure it's naturally occurring just in grains, or at least wheat. So we've got gluten-free bread. We've got Whoppers that are made out of plants now. The Impossible Whopper. Why don't those food scientists get to work on something like 0-calorie alcohol? Because, you know, I feel like that's like a big thing for a lot of people, including me. It's like they like alcohol, but like, since alcohol in and of itself has, like, you know, a fair amount of calories in it, and like vodka's pretty low cal as far as I can recall, but like still, I want something where I can like throw it in some like 0-calorie sparkling water, you know, because I've really grown on that stuff, and just have a 0-calorie drink. And by a, I mean, you know, several. But, you know, apparently that's like, you know, I know it's like, oh, but it's like a part of the chemical makeup, you know, you can't change alcohol to chemical. It's like, well, I don't know, maybe you can't yet. What do we have these food scientists for, you know? It's like the people who made the meat out of like stem cell cloning. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? The fuck did I do? I don't know. Okay, there. Cool. I don't know how I started that in the first place, but it's gone. Oh no, wait, oh yeah, that was a little thicker. I've completely lost my train of thought. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about earlier. Oh well. Something a little thicker for this part. Oops. Oops. I'm definitely trying to work on my longer, smoother strokes here. At least for the drawing part. The erasing part, you know. Okay. I feel like I should get all this shading in. This is very therapeutic. I wish there was a tool to straighten out wiggly lines like that. Okay, I think the headpiece is finally done. I mean, aside from the horns, but those are pretty easy to do. Just sort of, you know, curved line. So that is what I'm going to do next. I suppose if it's one thing video games have taught me, it's decent hand-eye coordination, which probably helps a good deal with this. You know, I think I just might do the head and like head, neck, and hair probably. And then I'm gonna call that it because I feel like this is taking quite longer than I anticipated. So speaking of video games, I was thinking of getting back into Minecraft because like a lot of my friend group is sort of revisiting it. And I tried recovering my old account because I had an account from like way back when, I mean, you know, it was years ago. And no matter what I did, none of the account recovery like worked, you know, like it said my username and password right, but then I tried to log in with my new stuff. It just would not let me. You know, that's kind of fucking weird. Poisonally. And, you know, I thought like, oh, I'll have to buy it again. But I really didn't want to, especially like, you know, full price and junk. But it recently went on sale for like $4. I'm thinking like, okay, you know, that's pretty worth. I might give that a shot. So, you know, I haven't done it quite yet, but I've been thinking about it. Especially since I'm almost finished with my Pokemon Y revisit. And, you know, after that I still need to beat the rest of the routes in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Did the Black Eagles first because, you know, best girl Edelgard. And I don't know, I've seen a lot of people like complaining about, you know, oh, the class system is stupid. It's like, I don't know. Compared to the Shadows of Valencia one, where you had quite literally like little to no choice in what your units became. I feel like this is this class system is definitely a step up, you know? That's a big horn. It's a big mama. I just saw a comic recently about making a joke about Edelgard's headpiece looking like the Kulve Taroth horns from Monster Hunter World, which now I can't unsee. Because they're like the, sort of like the curved ram horn kind of thing going on. But, it's also like gold, all gold. Because that was that monster's like thing, you know? It was like the Golden Mother or whatever it was called. So, you know, it's just kind of funny that, like, you've got similar colored horns in a similar style. But, you know, I think it was more meant to be like an homage to dragons, because, like, in the Fire Emblem universe, the gods are all dragons and such, so it's like, since she is an empress, and a lot of empresses are like a whole divine rule thing, there's probably like just a play on that. But I also have my doubts. Like, maybe Edelgard didn't choose the outfit. Maybe that's just like a traditional Empire headpiece. Because she definitely has some opinions about the church. I won't say much more for spoily reasons, in case, you know, you guys still have to play that. Oops. A little bit, all right. And I'm sorry if these episodes are like a little on the more boring side. I don't know, because I'm definitely trying to concentrate on these lines that I'm drawing. So I might like throw in some light music or something nice and relaxing, you know. I'll probably have to put in like one of YouTube's generic like shitty fucking stock things so that this doesn't get taken down. I feel like these little lines here definitely give it that more raised feeling, not really like rounded. This is kind of like at an angle there. Now that I look at it, these are kind of like some crazy curves. And I guess it kind of makes sense, like, given the sort of raised, rounded appearance. Ow, I'm like definitely getting muscle cramps. I don't know if that means I'm just too tense or I'm just not used to drawing for so long. Maybe a bit of both. Oh yes, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, but I have been deciding to do these drawing episodes more of a cold open, because you know I feel like it's been more relaxed than most of my other content. You know, it's very chill. You know, you're not watching like crazy video game shenanigans or stuff. So I feel like, you know, just having no real intro music or anything, just sort of a nice little drop right into it is much more of this this series is like style, you know, just chilling, drawing, relaxed. Have a good time, you know, maybe put this on during like a rainy day of some sorts and get yourself some hot cocoa, nice blanket, because fall is coming. It is definitely on its way. I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit too meticulous with my, you know, trying to make my lines super accurate, but I don't know. I feel like if I'm gonna do this, you know, I definitely want to do it right and want to take my time, make sure that it's all squared away. Like, I don't want to like rush into it, you know, sort of half-ass and be like, yeah, well, you know, whatever. You know, I want to like be something like, you know, yeah, okay, you know, it's not the prettiest, you know, I didn't expect it to be, but it's you know, it's my best. I feel like that is a lot more important than trying to it's a lot more important than trying to just get it done, but also being like hypercritical, which, yeah, I definitely have a tendency to be. And you know, sometimes it's a bad thing. It's definitely a bad thing. You know, I see problems where, like, you know, I'll look past all the good things and I'll just see the one bad thing, and you know, I sort of focus on that instead. But I also think it's a nice way to sort of set standards for yourself. Because if I'm not harsh on myself, you know, if I don't push myself to greater limits, I'm not gonna get better. I'm just gonna settle into complacency, and it's not really a good thing for anyone, really. You know, you don't want to be complacent with your work. Like, I'm not too huge in the small accent lines. Like, if I can get the general, like, if I can get the gist of what was being portrayed, I feel like that is a little more important than being like super accurate, but like, you know, way too thick. So it's like, you know, it sort of defeats the purpose of what they were going for. So, you know, those little ones aren't supposed to be like the big strands of hair. It's just like, you know, the little stuff that just sort of frays off, I guess would be the best word for it. Like, you know, nothing crazy, messy. But just like, you know, for the people with like longer hair out there, you know, you go to the hair salon, get your hair all layered and done up, and whenever you try to like tie it back up again, it's like some parts like separate a little bit, you know, and it's just because like they are a bit different lengths. Yeah, my fingers are definitely feeling weird doing this. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a super fast like heartbeat. But it's like, you know, my pulse isn't that high. Could just be like twitching muscles, I guess. And it's like in between my like pinky and ring finger, the hand that I'm drawing with. Might be like a sort of crampy type thing. I've been drinking a lot of this 0-calorie sparkling water because it's like the stuff LaCroix tries to be. Like it's Simply Balanced. This I think that might be like the Target brand or something. Not entirely sure. But you know, it actually tastes like what they're going for. It's like I know a lot of sparkling waters, they don't really convey the flavor well. You know, it says like natural flavor on the bottle, so it's like I'm assuming, you know, whatever they're using to make it isn't like bad for you or anything. I don't know, I get it. It's probably like some sort of thing like, you know, oh, the raspberry iced tea is made from like beaver anus. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, it's not gonna deter me from drinking raspberry iced tea. I've drank it before. There's no problem. I didn't get sick. So as far as I'm concerned, beavers are the kings of analingus. Yeah, this has definitely gone on for longer than I expected. I didn't really think tracing would take this long. Okay, now let's see how this little sketch turned out. Can I hide this layer? Effect. No. Did I hit this? Oh, whoops, I forgot to trace her other pupil. Yeah, I don't know, you know, that looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. Let me just fix that. Okay, now let's see what this looks like now. And sort of center it there. And boop. What the fuck? Oh my god, I drew in the wrong fucking layer. Whatever, you get the gist of it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to, you know, comment. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see more stuff like this, more original stuff, I don't know. Any requests for anything you want me to draw. And be sure to tune in next time where I draw something else. I'll see you then.